Now here you can see there is this download link for your system. It is showing 4.2.2 for Windows 64-bit. It is automatically detecting my operating system variant and accordingly it is downloading. If at all you want to download any older variant, okay, if you want to download any older or previous variants, so you can click on download options and it will show you different download options available to you. Okay, you can go to download archives to download any previous versions, or if you want to download uh, any Linux version, Mac version, so you can download it from these files. Now you can check out different features available in this Android Studio, like it is showing you about visual layout editor. There is APK analyzer. This is the emulator screen you are going to get. Intelligent code editor is available to you, which auto completes whatever you want to type. Then this is the build system, a real-time profiler is available to you, and so on. Okay. So from here, we are going to download the Android Studio. First of all, it will ask you to accept certain terms and condition. So you can check I have read and agreed to the above terms and condition and download the Studio package. Now, this initial Studio package is approximately 931 MB. It will take approximately 2 to 3 minutes if you have a faster internet connection. And keep it in mind that you must be connected to the internet while setting up the Android Studio in your system. Otherwise, it will not be able to download the necessary components. Now, if you only take this setup file and try to install it in your system, then it may happen that your installation has to be done again. Maybe a few components it will miss. So I recommend that you get connected to the internet from start till end of installation process. Okay, it's almost complete in my system. So I'll just click open when done. Okay. So once it is complete, it will open it automatically, or else you can go to the folder. You can open the folder where it has downloaded, and from there you can double click on the exe file, executable file, and that way it will start uh, Android Studio installation process. Okay, you will see the icon like this once it is installed. Now you can double click on it to start the Android Studio process, installation process. Now let me we can now close this browser window because we have already downloaded our Android Studio package. Now it will show you something like this. The installer is now verifying the setup file. So once it is 100%, then it will show a window for us to proceed. So you will get this welcome to Android Studio setup uh, screen first thing after you double click on the exe file. Now here click next to continue. Now this is component chooser screen where we choose the components to install. Okay, there are two options: Android Studio and Android Virtual Device. If you unselect Android Virtual Device, it will not install. But this Android Studio, this is grayed out because this is a compulsory component. Without it, we cannot proceed. Now, the both of these two things need at least 2.6 GB of disk space in your system. Be sure to before starting the setup, be sure you check that you have at least 4 GB of free space in your system where you are installing the Android Studio. Now click here next. Here you can change the path or location where you want to install the Android Studio. By default, it will take a location of program files, but you can change it as per your wish. Now click on next. Here it is asking you whether you want to add this to your start menu folder or not. Here, if you select this checkbox, then it will not create the shortcut. So I need that shortcut. I will not check this, and I will create a new group of Android Studio. So that's why I'm not choosing any other one option. So click install, and it will start installing Android Studio. You can click on show details to see the detailed components what it is installing. It will take a few minutes to complete the installation. So we wait for it. Now the installation is almost complete. Okay, so it has completed. Now click on next and we can finish here. It has shown that all the installation in the computer, the installation is complete. Okay, now we can unselect the Start Studio and click Finish. That way it will not start Android Studio immediately, but we need to configure the Android Studio for initial use. So we will select Start Android Studio and click Finish. So it will start the Android Studio. For the first use. Now, if you have any older version of Android Studio, it will show this dialog because I have previous version. I have previously installed Android Studio before this installation. So it is showing me this option. Otherwise, it will not show this option. And again, if this option shows, we will just ignore it. I don't want to uh, import any other versions, previous versions. But yes, if you are upgrading your Android Studio, you should select previous version. Okay. So for newer installations, we don't have any previous version. So we'll select do not import settings and click OK. Now it is asking me to delete the older files. So just remember, if you are updating or upgrading your Android Studio, this screen will be visible. For new installations, this will not be shown to you. For new installations, it will show this kind of view. Android Studio by powered by IntelliJ platform, and subsequently it will show the start screen. So once you start Android Studio for the first time, it will show you the welcome screen, which is something like this. It shows the different devices or different platforms on which now Android is running, like mobile and tablet, and smartwatch, smart TV, and there is auto dashboards, and this is for IoTs. And you can click next. Now it is asking you to install the SDK components. So what kind of installation do you want? What kind of setup do you want? Do you want standard or do you want to custom? So if you choose standard, so most common settings and options will be there. And if you choose custom, you need to customize everything. Now here, click next. So now in this screen, select the UI screen you want to choose. There are two options available. One is Dracula theme and one is light theme. Dracula theme is the darker one and the light theme is the lighter one, that is white background. Okay. So let's click next. I chose light background, light one, light theme, and next. At this screen, you need to verify all the settings that you have previously selected. Accordingly, it will download all these components, like it will download 376 MB. What things it will download are mentioned over here. One is Android emulator that is of size 309 MB, Android SDK tools 31, then platform tools 12 MB, then Intel x86 emulator accelerator Hexam installer that is 500 KB. This last option will be automatically selected based on the processor you have. If you have Intel variant, then it will download this Hexam installer. Otherwise, it will not download this one. As I have Intel variant processor in my system, it will download this one. Now click finish. So it will start download. Again, we can see what things it is downloading by clicking on show details. So what process are going on, we can see over here. It will take a few moments before all the download complete. It will download and install all the components that you have selected previously according to the configuration. Now it is, as you can see, it is unzipping the emulator files. Now remember that for this entire process, you need to be connected with good internet connectivity. Otherwise, it will not work properly. Now it has started downloading the build tools R31 and unzipping now, and it is installing the files. Okay, it is fetching the remote repositories, and now it is running Hexam emulator. So you need to accept the user account control policy, click yes. Now Hexam installer basically is needed to make your emulator faster. Okay, it will expose the processing power to your emulator. So that's why you need it. Now, once it is installed successfully, now click on the finish button and your installation is complete, and you will see this welcome to Android Studio screen. Now, from next time onwards, whenever you start your Android Studio, you will see this screen if you don't have any project opened. Otherwise, it will show you the project screen. Okay. Now, next step is to create the new project.